Byron Sports Center. It's time for Friday Night Football scores and highlights. You're in the end zone. Brought to you in part by Ortho Georgia, the Sanford Company, Capital Cycle, and Dent Doctor of Macon. With Bill Shanks and Tucker Sargent.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Shanks. Welcome to the End Zone. It's the state semifinals of the Georgia High School Association's state playoffs. We're going to have some highlights from the Stratford game on the road against Aquinas in just a little bit. But first, we want to tell you more about some of the other games going on around the state. And let's get to the scoreboard first and tell you what's going on. And we start in 6A. Here are the games now. Roswell beats Grayson by the score of 30-26. This was two undefeated teams here. And a little bit of an upset here is Roswell wins on the road. They will now play Colquitt County, the Packers of Rush Probst. They've won 29 straight games. They're defending 6A champions. 52-31 the final as the Hawks from Mill Creek. They had 6 shutouts this season. The defense was not good tonight. It's Colquitt County all over Mill Creek. So it'll be Roswell and Colquitt, two 14-0 teams next week in the 6A state finals. All right, 5A, here we go. Altoona, they beat Houston County last week 59-47. The Buccaneers win tonight over the Northgate Vikings from Noonan by the score of 28-7. That is the finals. The Buccaneers lost the finals in the semifinals last year to Northside. They will now play Glenn Academy. The Red Terrors down in Brunswick tonight at Glenn Academy Stadium won over Ware County. My Gators, 24-16 is the final. The Gators, of course, led by former Lamar County coach Franklin Stevens. They finished the season 11-3. 24-16 is the final score. So it'll be Altoona 13-1 against Glenn Academy, 12-2. Quad A, Buford was down early in this game, but they bounced back. This is the best team in the state of Georgia right here, the most dominant team in the state of Georgia. They win 35-18. They are now 13-1. They've won 11 straight this season, but they've won state championships in 7 of their last 8 seasons, and they will play again next week against Cartersville. The Purple Hurricanes of Cartersville are now 14-0 as they win over Bainbridge 38-7. Bainbridge, last time they were in the state semifinals was 1993. They were coached by some guy named Sonny Smart. You know who his son is? Some kid named Kirby. Whatever happened to him? 38-7 the final. It's Buford versus Cartersville next week in the Quad A state championship. 2 upsets in my mind, at least, in AAA tonight. It's Westminster over Cedar Grove, 24-8. Westminster last won a state championship in 1978. They beat the team that beat Westside of Macon last week. Cedar Grove, 24-8 is the final. And also, Calhoun was undefeated going in this game with Hal Lamb. They had 2 straight overtime games. They will lose tonight over Blessed Trinity. 12-7 is the final. The Titans from Roswell will now face Westminster. Westminster 10-4, Blessed Trinity 13-0-1. Double A now. Fitzgerald, the Purple Hurricanes, they're one of the closer teams to us here in our viewing area. They win over Jefferson County 34-14. The Purple Hurricanes are now 13-1 on the season, and the Warriors finish at 11-3. They had won 11 games in a row. Pace Academy, only their 8th year of the program. They are going to the finals. They beat Greater Atlanta Christian tonight 45-20 up in Atlanta. Greater Atlanta Christian had won 12 straight games. They lost last year in the championship game, and they lose this year in the semifinals. So it's Fitzgerald 13-1 versus Pace Academy in Double A next week in Atlanta, the Georgia Dome. The public school games for Single A, Clinch County, the Panthers over Commerce tonight by the score of 26-19. The Panthers are down in Homerville. Last won the state title back in 2010, lost to Irwin County. As a matter of fact, earlier this year by the score of 28-12. They'll now face Irwin County 19-15 the final there. The Indians are from Ocilla, of course. They won over the ECI Bulldogs 19-15. So it's Clinch County 12-1 versus Irwin County 10-2-1 for the state championship in Single A for the public schools. Also private schools now. Here's the other game. Eagles Landing beats Prince Avenue. I think this is an upset too. Prince Avenue was 12-0. And they were in Athens tonight, but they lose at home to Eagles Landing by the score of 35-14. Eagles Landing lost to Mount Perrin in the state finals last season. They are going on this year, and we'll tell you who they're going to face. But that is the scoreboard for tonight, the semifinal action around the state of Georgia. We're going to take a break, come back, and we've got some video of the Stratford game on the road at Aquinas and Augusta. All that and more as we